You can create Made by Marzipan's two-sided sun hat for your little toddler. The Surf and Turf Sun Hat is sponsored by allfreesewing.com. Begin by printing the free pattern from madebymarzipan.com. This hat should fit a toddler between the ages of 1 and 3. You need to cut the brim pieces on the fold, so they create a half circle when unfolded. You will cut out 6 brim pieces altogether. You don't need to use interfacing in the cap portion of the hat. You should have a total of 8 cap pieces. We'll start sewing with the cap pieces. Layer 2 matching pieces right sides together. Beginning at the peak, sew along one side using a 1/4 inch seam. Attach the next cap piece to an unsewn side, remembering to always place the fabrics right sides together. Repeat with the remaining pieces. When you're finished, you will have a dome-shaped piece. I found it easiest to press the seams from the outside of the fabric. Repeat those steps with the other set of cap pieces. Now we'll work on the brim. Pin the medium weight interfacing to one set of brim pieces. Then layer the matching pinned brim pieces right sides together and sew along the edges with a 1/4 inch seam. This will give you a donut-shaped piece. Then layer the other 2 fabric pieces and sew along the edges as you did with the last set. Press open the seams on both brim pieces. Now to attach the cap to the brim. Take the matching pieces and line up the inside rim of the brim with the bottom of the cap. Right sides should be together. In other words, my cap piece is right side out, and my brim piece is inside out. Rotate the cap and continue to pin, matching up the edges. Don't worry if you have a tiny bit of overhang as you pin. Once you've pinned all the way around, you'll sew the fabrics together with a 1/4 inch seam. Be sure that you are only sewing through the 2 layers of fabric and that you aren't sewing your cap shut. Remove the pins and repeat those steps for the other set of fabric. Now we need to put the 2 sets together into one hat. Fold in the outer raw edge of the brim a 1/4 inch and press. Do this for both hat pieces. Then line up the outer edges of each hat and pin together all the way around. Try to manipulate the fabric to make the curve as smooth as possible. Pin frequently, about every inch, to hold the fabric securely. Top stitch very close to the edge, about 1/8 of an inch, to be certain you've caught the folded fabric. I used red thread up top and white thread in my bobbin so that it matched each side of my sun hat. Next, you can add 2 rows of decorative top stitches along the brim. You don't have to, but it's a nice touch. Finally, hand sew a single stitch in the center of the cap piece to attach the inner and outer caps. This makes it much easier to flip inside out. Your toddler will be ready for anything with this super easy surf and turf sun hat. This tutorial was sponsored by allfreesewing.com. You can download the free pattern and find hundreds more craft ideas and tutorials at www.madebymarzipan.com.